the most out of your time at work with Karen Gately. Leadership and People Management Specialist.
Karen, welcome along to the show. A lot of us are probably feeling a little weary, a little tired at this point of the year, and we're starting to maybe just let things slide a little bit. I'm certainly not talking about myself, but...
Definitely
clearly not.
I mean, are we allowed to do this like kids in a school, or are we in trouble for this?
It actually is a great point. It does remind me of those final few weeks of school.
Just
it's like, is it
video
going to
time.
end?
Let's watch video.
No, you got to clean the desks and the chairs as well. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? We've certainly found ourselves that we've got a big workload on before the end of the year, but the whole declutter, the whole kind of clean up, get ready for next year almost feeling has been on the forefront of our minds.
So
but,
what sort of signs are we looking out for here?
Well, again, it's challenging. It's, time of the year where most of us are starting to, either look forward to a break or run out of steam. Yeah. And, clearly, for most of us, we are wiser to make sure that the state that we leave our jobs, if we are lucky enough to have some time off in the, weeks ahead, the state that we leave our jobs in is, going to help us to come back in the new year and kick off well. And, so if we can find the strength to find these next couple of weeks, use it as a time to get things in order and to, make those New Year priorities clear, that can certainly help.
How can you push to that finish line? Okay, so if you say it's the best thing to stay switched on, how do we stay engaged when the holidays are just around the corner and maybe the other people in the office are also getting a little bit looser?
Yes. Again, it's about having outcomes that are really clear in our mind. What do I actually want to use this period of time for? Why do I want to be productive? Yeah. So, rather than falling for that temptation to kind of just, tune into the thinking around, oh, thank goodness it's nearly the end of the year, we can start to slow down, I can start to take it at a slower pace. That in itself can actually be tiring. It can be draining to get into a headspace where we think it's time to slow down, but we can't yet really do that yet. So, again, if we're bite-sized chunks, what do I want to get done today, what do I want to get done this week, what do I want to get done before, we close or we slow down for that festive period, then, we can really invest our time and energy wisely between now and then.
What if you're someone who doesn't really get any time off over Christmas? What if you're someone who, maybe you work in retail or hospitality or a business that doesn't really close down? How can you push through the slump when everyone else around you is winding up for holidays?
Yeah, well, that's really tough, isn't it? And also, not only are those people continuing to work, they're going to work harder than any of us.
Of course they will.
In terms of leading up with Christmas shopping and then, the New Year's sales and all that kind of stuff, can be an absolute bedlam period of time for retailers and hospitality people, etc. So to those people, my advice is do everything in your power to energise now. Get some sleep, get some exercise, get fresh air, get eating properly, etc., and really gear yourself up for those long shifts that you're likely to have to do in the weeks ahead.
How beneficial is it for, if let's say you've got holidays at the end of this week, how beneficial is to get ready for week one of next year ahead of the game so you don't walk back into a garbage fire at the start of 2020?
Yeah, look, I think it's certainly something in my experience can make a very big difference if you at least leave the desk with a to-do list that makes it easy when you walk in the next year to, remember and just kickstart your year, so it can be far less stressful to walk into a sort of pre-planned set of priorities than to walk back in and go, oh wow, I haven't been here for 3 weeks, what was I thinking we were up to, what's what. That can take a week just to refresh our memories of what we're supposed to be working on.
What would you describe my desk to Karen as, Crystal?
I mean, a bomb site probably most closely resembles description.
My desk isn't just a desk, it's like the area around the desk on the floor as well. There's all kinds of things.
I had to pick up a box and move it out of my way so I could get to my chair the other day.
Everyone's different, right? So for some of us, that can actually create stress. Others love organised chaos. It's like, no, I know where everything is amongst all of this. So it is, what works for you.
Yeah, no, it's great when you share an office with like 6 other people and...
I'd say people having to move your boxes to get to their desk is probably an issue, but...
Karen, I would clean it up, but I've already checked out.
No, he's always watching movies in the corner.
I'll see you in 2020. Karen, we will join you for the final Karen Gately, HR specialist, next Monday when we are talking about switching off during the holidays.
I mean, the final of 2019.
Yeah, I'm not saying the
Oh, my goodness. I thought I was just fired.
Why did you up?
She was
No,
getting
we
the
will
boot.
catch you again next Monday, Karen. Have a great week.
You too, guys.